Hey guys, welcome back to another session of SAT Math Prep. Today's question is, if x does not equal 0 and x is inversely proportional to y, which of the following is directly proportional to 1 over x squared? Okay, so before we jump into this question, if you don't know what inversely proportional or directly proportional means, I'm going to explain that really quick. So let's start with directly proportional. If let's say y is directly proportional to x, what does this mean? Basically, it means that as x gets bigger, so does y. And we can represent this by saying y is equal to k times x, where k is just a constant. And y is represented by k. It's just something that's, I guess, arbitrary. But it's usually represented like this. And y and x can be anything, like can be any expression. Whatever it says, if blah 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 is directly proportional to blah blah, then blah 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 is equal to k times blah blah. Alright, so that's directly proportional. And inversely proportional is something kind of the opposite. And say y is inversely proportional to x, we're going to think about it this way. It just means as x gets bigger, y gets smaller. So it's going to look like this: k divided by x. So y and x again can represent any sort of expression you're given, and it just is k divided by x, and so that equal to y. So now that we sort of have these down, let's take a look at this question. It says, if x is inversely proportional to y. So let's just stop there and write down what it says. If x is inversely proportional to y, so we have to take the k and divide it by y. So if this is the case, which of the following is directly proportional to 1 over x squared? So something, we don't know what this something is, that's what we're trying to find, is equal to k times this expression. So it's going to be k times 1 over x squared, which is k over x squared. Okay, so let's figure this out. Since we want to end up with something like x squared, let's just start off by squaring both sides. So we're going to end up with x squared equals k squared over y squared. And then let's try to simplify this, manipulate this expression. So I'm just multiplying both sides by y squared. Y squared times x squared equals k squared. And I want to end up with something like this. So I'm going to divide both sides by x squared now. So I'm going to get y squared is equal to k squared over x squared. Now, if we take a look at this, we're like, hey, this has another k, and this has two k squared, while this one is just a single k. But really, k squared is just k. If you think about it, k is just a constant that we're using. So k squared and k really doesn't make a difference. So our answer is E, because we find that y squared is equal to this expression that we're looking for. So E is our answer. Thanks for watching, and please join us again.